Hi, I'm Erin, and I'm here to do my best to respond to your parenting questions using my NVC training and my gentle parenting training. So the question for today is, my child is lying to me. How should I respond? And to start, I just want to say I'm going to assume that there aren't any safety concerns. If there are safety concerns, take care of that first. You can always come back and mend relationships afterwards. We need everyone safe. So I'm going to assume that's not an issue, not a concern. And so, yeah, I guess the starting point really is, how do you feel? Are you feeling triggered? Are you needing empathy? Did any feelings come up for you? Any needs? Are you feeling tension in your body? Once you've kind of gotten to a place where, you're feeling open and you can consider the other perspective, then you're ready for step 2. And step 2 is really considering your child's point of view. And I think one thing to keep in mind is probably like the age of the child and the type of lie. So some kids, especially if they're between the ages of like 2 and 6, developmentally, they might be trying to work through, what is reality? What does it mean to tell the truth? How does a person respond to me when I don't tell the truth? So if they're sort of going through that developmental stage, you can figure out what the best response would be from you. Maybe you'll want to sort of share what you see as being the reality. That's probably really situation dependent. But I just wanted to highlight that it could be a developmental stage. Also within that age range, it could also just be like this fun, playful approach to reality. And if that's the case, I mean, it's up to you. If you want to play along, you certainly could. I know I have. There have been unicorns in the car as we drive. So I'm going to now put that scenario aside and assume that your child knows what lying is, knows what the truth is. So if that's the case, then it really becomes so much easier for me actually to empathize with them, because I think about myself as an adult. And yeah, there are times when I haven't told the whole truth, or maybe I've embellished something. And it really sort of comes down to, what are their needs? So when I haven't told the whole truth, or flat out lied, it's because there's something that's really important to me and I'm feeling really protective about it. And I don't have strategies to navigate it any other way. Like, the lie is what I determine to be in the moment as my best strategy. So if you think your child falls into that category, that the lie might be like really protecting something, and they don't have any other strategies, and you feel pulled to talk to them about it, I would really suggest going very slowly and gently, reassuring them that their needs really matter and that you're going to hold everything that they say with like the utmost care, giving them a lot of power to stop the conversation if they need to, or slow down. So yeah, it's really about building up that trust so that there isn't a need to lie. There's enough safety to have an open conversation. And that can be really hard to do, especially if a child has had some traumas that make it hard to tell the truth. Or if you haven't had, a relationship that's had lots of collaboration and gentleness in the past, it can take a lot of time to build up that trust. I think the key is not getting the child in trouble for lying, because that sort of reinforces that strategy. When they're faced with a choice of, okay, do I share what's really happening and get in trouble? Do I share what's really happening and I'm very vulnerable and that person might dismiss me in some way or trample on my feelings? Or do I lie and keep this really close to me where it feels safest right now? So yeah, it really depends on the child and the situation. But yeah, not having that strategy in place, you can work on developing that skill set, especially if it's another person that they've lied to and you've just kind of caught wind of it. You might be able to practice some role plays about what language could you use, how much information do you want to share if this were to happen again. But yeah, trying to help them navigate power differentials, especially as a kid in a world where that happens all the time, can feel really empowering for the kid to know, I can tell the truth to this adult, they're going to respect where I'm at, and they're going to help me get to where I want to be. So yeah, already I'm remembering that somewhere in this little chatter, I said another point and I've forgotten to address it. But I'm kind of reaching the end of my limit on these videos, so I'll end it here and perhaps I'll make another video another day and include the part that I've forgotten to say here. If you have any questions that you would like to watch me stumble through or do my best to do my MVC training and apply that, feel free to give me a DM with your ideas about the questions that I could respond to. I love chatting with new people, and it's actually easiest for me if you just say, hey, I've got a question for you, and just write it out and then don't give me a background, because then I can take on different perspectives and practice my skills. So thanks for watching, and I hope to chat with you later. Bye.